What is up, guys? It's Excuse Me, I'm Jack, and welcome to episode 2 of my tutorial series. So, today we're going to be doing the Raptor Enclosure. Yeah, so we did this last time, the T-Rex Enclosure. Where are they? The one's over here. Okay, they're both back here. But look at that. It actually is so beautiful. But yeah, so turns out you guys like this one. I'm sorry if I was kind of out of it for the actual video. I lost my voice towards the end because I don't really talk, but I was talking for like an hour and a half, so that was just kind of hurting my throat. But yeah, now we are going to be doing the Raptor Enclosure. So, I feel like the Raptor Enclosure should be near the T-Rex one. I just want to point out that this is going to be like the only time where we're going to use this many umbrellas, or tables and chairs, because one, this is like the main area, and two, it's just like, that's a lot of tables and chairs. Like, yeah, like, what the hell? Yeah, so I want to save my big ticket dinosaurs to be, like, off the main street area. So, eventually I'm gonna do an Indominus enclosure. I'm probably gonna put it right here, or right here. But for right now, since we're doing the Raptors, I think I might just do the Raptors, like, somewhere right here. So, let's see what comes to my mind. I had the T-Rex one planned in the beginning, like, planned on another world. Just because I randomly wanted to do it. There's, like, no reason to wanting to do it. Actually, okay. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna extend this pathway out more. And I'm going to delete this one. Okay. Alright, so extend that one to the Pack-tacular fair. And then let's just make this one go completely like straight this way. Alright. And then we can connect this facility path here if we want to. I think you unlock the facility path in the actual campaign if you don't have it unlocked in sandbox mode yet, by the way, guys. I know some of the stuff that I'm putting down you guys might not have. If you guys have any questions about where I got them, just leave a comment and I'll try to figure out. Okay. Let's connect the pathway like that too. Alright. So let's do the Raptor Enclosure right here. So I'm not gonna take any inspiration from the one that's in Jurassic World. I'm just going to be building it like from scratch, like something that I would actually consider a Raptor Enclosure, or like guess. So I'm gonna just fill this area in. One thing that I don't really do in this game is make like some like foliage areas. I used to in the old game, but Mr. Condensed Void just, you know, takes control. Alright, so you want to place a viewing gallery. You want to place a viewing gallery at like the middle of this pathway. It doesn't have to be exactly even with the pathway, but as close as you can. Alright. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the dress oil fences, level 4 ones. Actually no, let's use the level 5 ones. Let's use the level 4 security rating fences. Alright, so you want to do one fence here, and you want to do another fence on the outside. On the other side. God, I can't speak. Okay, then you want to make a wing here, and a wing here. Okay, then we want to extend this by 2, and extend this side by 2. Okay, so that's going to be our default value right now. We're just going to stick with the 2. That is not. We're going to stick with the 2 there, and we're going to get rid of quite a bit of the foliage. Okay, we have this. Alright, cool. So what we kind of want to do is, I'm making this area huge. This is probably going to be bigger than the T-Rex enclosure, because there's going to be like 4 to 6 Raptors, and that's going to be kind of, yeah. So what we're going to do is we are going to place down down 2 more fences on this side, and then we are going to go and get a Jurassic World hatchery and put it down. After the 3rd fence, I believe, right? 1, 2, wait, after the 3rd fence, right? So it's gonna be right here, and we want to put it right here. It doesn't matter where on this fence, but just know that it has to be on the 3rd fence. Okay, we can delete that. That was just a marker, and then now we can take this fence and then drag it straight. 1 fence straight, and I believe if we do another, it's not gonna be okay. So we're just gonna leave it there for now and find out our dimensions on this side. Okay. Right. So the next thing we're gonna do here is we're going to add a 3rd fence on this side, and then add a wing. Okay. Then on the wing, you want to put 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then 1, 2. You want to go to the 2nd fence, and then go 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright, you can delete this wing if you want. Alright. So what I might actually do, instead of having a 3 on this side, I'm gonna have it at 2, so I'm gonna delete the 1 fence there. And I'm going to put this one right here. That's 3, then have it connect like that. So it is kind of symmetrical. You can test to see how symmetrical it is. Um, there's that. And then there's that one. Okay. So very symmetrical. Pretty much, I'm gonna say that it's actually symmetrical. It's not like the last tutorial where I had to like redo it like 5 times because I kind of messed up. Okay. So we can delete this one if you guys want. There's gonna be more fences over here though. So just warning you guys. What we're going to do now is we're going to put 2 fences here. There are 2 gates. So the way we want to determine that is we're going to put a divide where the 4 is. So like right about here, right? You see the 4 right about there, and then you just want to build 1 fence like that. Okay. And from there, what you want to do is you want to add a gate on this side. It doesn't matter like where, but just make sure that it fit, and make sure that it's facing like that. Okay. And you can do it on this side as well, but make sure it's facing the opposite way, so like this. Yeah. Now you can just open these because these are decoration again. That's not the right button. Alright, so you can open these. So this is gonna be our main enclosure area right here. Okay. What we can do is we can put one of these research galleries down. It doesn't matter where, but make sure that just make sure it's right there. Okay. Then what we can do now is we can attach a facility to that. So we can go to the hatchery and then do a tail and then just drag it straight like that twice and then drag this one all the way down to that. Okay, and then what we can do again is we can either do it like this or we can connect these 2. We can do it like that. Whatever you guys want. This is not really gonna affect us later on. I don't know which one I like. What I might do though is I might remove this and then just drag this one all the way straight down. Okay. And then drag this one and then connect it to that one like that, and then we can delete this little piece. Okay. And then we can connect this one down to here, so it's actually, you know, a straight pathway instead of it like kind of curving a little bit. Okay. And then I'm going to take this one that and curve it like that. Right, that looks alright. Another thing we can do is we can take it straight like that. I'm just trying to like find the best possible pathways that I can do. So I might delete this one, keep this one, and then delete this one, and then just add this one right here, and then connect this one to this one as well. So this is the pathway that I'm going to use. It's really not convenient, but I'm going to stick with it because it kind of looks better than like any other pathway. Another thing you guys might want to do is you guys might want to add another research, or not a research gallery, sorry. You guys might want to add a viewing platform. I'm going to use the Fish and Wildlife one. Um, since this is technically still our operations area. So I'm going to add this right about here, so you can see the rest of the enclosure. And then I'm going to connect this one here. So just drag this one straight down. And then drag this to there. Okay. And then we can drag this into there. If we really want to, we can just replace this pathway up until there, and then what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to delete this one, I believe. And, oh, no. And you're going to build. Okay, I guess I have to delete all of them. Oh, okay, that one was the top one, right? So since that one was the top one, okay. So the way the paths work is it determines which one was on top, I believe. Yeah, okay, it does. And then from there it says, okay, which one is, how's it gonna look? That's what was happening over here, like when you were filling in these areas. Like that's why it's kind of not like correct in some parts. And that's why you might have some issues where it looks like that, because you're connecting it to the middle pathway. So when you were doing this, it was important that you actually connect it to the inside pathways instead of like the outside ones, because then this would happen. Okay. So that's what happened there if you guys are having issues there in the past. But yeah, I could probably get rid of this path right here, and then add this one right here. Okay. And then I can get rid of these ones. Sorry that I keep changing my mind about these. I'm just trying to find which one works best for me. So I feel like that would be okay. And then what we can do inside here is we can actually fill this area up with trees, fill this area up with trees. Okay. I'll also do this right here. Perfect. Good. Nice. We have this pretty much on the outsides. Okay. Perfect. Okay, cool. So let's actually get started on the actual enclosure again. What we want to do is we want to make kind of like a running track, like how it was in Jurassic World. Um, so what we can do is we can create a tail at a 90-degree angle here. And then delete this one for a second. And then drag this one 4 times. And then you could reconnect this one. Like that one. Okay. How far can this go? Oh god, okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. You can actually go 7 then. Instead of having it go 4, make it go 7. Okay. And we're gonna leave the outside empty right now. And we can delete trees from this whole entire area up into the border. Okay. So we can plan out our little track for the raptors. Okay. So what we can do is we can make a tail here and then make this go all the way 2 times. Yeah, 2 times. Alright. And then we can add a fence or a gate on this side, facing this way. And then you can open that. What we want to do is, so the raptors have the choice to either go into the actual enclosure or go into like the little maze area where our food is going to be. Okay? So this is a huge space for them. Is this uneven? Oh, that is uneven. Okay. Mine's uneven, so I'm just gonna delete this. Okay. 3, 4. Okay, cool. Alright, that's even. Nice. Alright, so this area is kind of huge for the raptors. So the fences that we've placed down are probably not going to completely stay, like the ones right there. Might get smaller because you don't want to give them too much space that they're not going to be in the main area. Alright, so what we're going to be doing is we are going to sorry. We're going to add a wing here and then make this one go out. That. And then we're going to add another wing here. And then we're going to attach this one to right here. Okay. So we're going to actually make this enclosure smaller than I originally was. We can delete this area. Okay, we can delete the wings. Okay. And what you want to do is right across from here, you're going to want to set a gate. Right? And then we just want to make this one go straight. And then again, have this one here. Have this one that. Connect this one here. And then since we have that, what we can do is we can add a wing here. Right? We're gonna have to delete the extra area here. Add another wing, right? Yeah, and then add this area. Okay. And then you delete the 2 wings. Then you connect this. And then you can delete this main one. Okay. And then we can add a gate right here. Okay. So this this isn't gonna be like a maze. It's gonna be a maze of trees. Pretty much leaving them so they can grow anywhere they really want to. Another thing we want to do is from this end of the fence, you want to add 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop, 4. Yeah, let's keep it at 4. You're actually, no. Yeah. At this end of the fence, what you're going to want to do is you want to drag this one all the way out, and then drag this one from here. And you want to make sure that this is going to line up to the connectors. Okay. So I think this should be right. It might help if you actually click on the connector one first, and then try to estimate. Okay. So I'm going to estimate that one like that. And then I'm going to add this one gate here, and then have it facing this way. So make sure your gates are faced like, you know, the same that are down here. Alright. And then what we want to do is, we want to do 2 gates like that. And then we can delete the gates right here. Okay. And then we want to do a little tail, a wing, I mean. And then you want to do 1 gate, another wing. And then you want to do 1, 2, 3. And then you want to do another wing. And then you want to do 1 gate. Okay. And then you want to take this connector right here. And then you want to drag this 1. And then you want to add a wing. And then you want to do 1, 2. Yeah, you want to do 2. And you want to add a wing. Because if you did another 3rd one right here, you might be able to get away with it. No, you can't get away with it because it's going to be out of bounds. So, add a wing on the 2nd one, and then do 1, 2, 3, and then connect it to the fence, and then delete the extra area, and you can delete the wings. That, delete this extra area. Alright, so what we can do here though is, since this looks kind of weird, we can connect this one right there and then delete the rest of this. Because it was making a weird shape, even though, like, you know, this whole area isn't like a weird shape at all either. But yeah, we're gonna stick with this. So this is gonna be our enclosure. So this is the whole entire enclosure. Now what we're going to do is we're going to fill this up. Actually, no, we're not gonna fill this up. We're gonna clear this out. Okay. Okay. Make sure that's clear. Make sure this is cleared. Alright. Check this is cleared. Alright. I think you guys can see what I'm going to be doing soon. So I'm gonna actually start setting up my Raptors. So add the modifications. You can unlock these in any of the game modes. Okay. And we're gonna synthesize our Velociraptors. Okay. Obviously, we're going to have to go with the Dinosaur Squad, or the Raptor Squad. Okay. We have our blue. Okay. You know, the intolerance doesn't really matter. It's mostly humble that we need. We need at least 2 humble, and I want to say 2 defensive. Okay. Add our 8 there. We have blue. And then we can add Charlie. And then what we can do here is we can get rid of the strong and defensive traits, so they don't have any chance of getting it. And we can add them to either fit or let's add them to social. Yeah, I feel like that'll be fun. Okay. So we have our Charlie. And I believe our next one is Delta. Yes, it is. Okay. We can keep the same genome sequence. Okay. And then we have our Echo. Okay, there's Echo. Cool. So we have our dinosaur, our Raptor pack. And then now what we want to do is we want to add some extra stuff. So we want to add a viewing platform right here. Doesn't matter where, as long as it's on that fence. And we want to add another platform right want to add another platform right about now. Let's do it right here, right about here. Okay. Then what you want to do now is you want to take a research viewing gallery and put it right here. Then we want to connect all of them. So add our little T. Add that to there. Want to figure out how to connect these two with making it look nice. Oh, right there. Yeah, that should be alright. Just delete this fence or that pathway. Okay. Get it as close as we can without it giving the boundary. Then we can delete this one. Okay. That doesn't look right. It looks like it's bending. Why does it look like it's bending? There we go. Place that one. Alright. And then what you want to do now is you want to take this fence and try to make a 90-degree angle. And then you want to add another fence here as close as you can. I keep saying fence instead of pathway, and it's kind of annoying me. Add another path, and then try to just make it fit through this entire gap area. Alright. Then we can do this right here. This. These two. That one. We can delete this one, but instead of having it there, we can have it right here. That one. Okay. Delete that one. That. This one. Add that right there. Alright. Now when we go into our viewing area, we should have a lot of the area like top down for viewing. So we can add some more foliage. And what we can do actually is we can add the fish and wildlife restroom like out here on this side, because you know it is quite a bit of a walk from the actual area, so we can add that. And we can add a shelter. It might let you place the restroom here. The only mod that I'm using is free build, but I'm not really using it, because naturally you should be able to place the restroom there without the mod, because it doesn't really like go into the actual fence. But if it doesn't fit there, then you can just put it on this side. No, either way is okay. I just put it there because I like putting the shelter across from the restrooms. Alright. And we can fill this in with foliage. Nice. Now what we want to do is we want to integrate our guys. So we could add this guy. That one. You want to make sure that your raptors are not gonna like overwrite each other. So, blue has humble, and that gives them plus 15% dominance. So for the rest of the raptors, you don't want a trait that's going to give them 15% more dominance, because then blue and the other one are going to start fighting. So Doubts is having that issue. So I kind of messed up and I gave them the social trait. Alright. Let's give him this one. Alright, cool. So we have a Raptor squad. Now we want to set up their actual enclosures. So for the main Raptor area, what we want to do is we want to add one big water source. So they can just keep coming back, because there is going to be the part where they constantly go into the other area. And that's, you can't really control that, that's just the AI then. But what you want to do is, you want to make one of their necessary resources that doesn't move, so the water. You want to make the water in this area, so they have to constantly come back. Which, makes it able that this viewing gallery can see them. So, yeah. What we can do though is we can open this gate, and open this gate. Nice. And then what we can do is we can add our goats back here. So we can do 1 goat, 2 goats, and then 3 goats. Obviously the goats are going to be able to, you know, go into this area. But a majority of them should just stay in this area. But that's just on the AI. I can't really do anything about the AI. But for the time being, what we can do is we can actually close this gate until the raptors are hungry. So they will go into this enclosure and kill the goats, and then the goats will all be like, you know, in this one area. Alright. So now what we need to do is we need to put some trees in this area. Okay. So what I like to do with my enclosures is I like to kind of vary the sides with trees, and any part that has a viewing platform. So like this would be okay. So we don't really know what the raptors need. So what we're going to do is we're just gonna leave it like this, and then we are going to add a fence, or add a gate at the end of this. So what we want to do is we want to add a fence, and then we want to delete this one, add a wing, and another fence, add another fence, and then we can try to make it even. Goes like that. Boom. Since we can't fit a fence there naturally, what we're going to do is we're going to we're gonna delete this fence. Then we're gonna put a gate here. And we're going to delete that fence. Extend this a little more. And connect that. Okay. And then we're going to put another gate right there. Okay. And then we're gonna connect these. So our rangers have a way of getting into the enclosure. Okay. Delete this. And if we really want to, we could add... Actually, let's do that later. So, let's release our dinosaurs. these guys are gonna try to set up their territory, but they're gonna be forced to go in here. Alright, so what do they need? They need prey, water, and a forest. Okay, cool. So I have all that pretty much set up. So as they find their area, what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate some more. Alright, so I want to get the dirt terrain tool and kind of set that up. Why does this not look like dirt? Why does the sand looks more like dirt? Okay, so I'm gonna get the sand terrain tool then, and then kind of make a pathway for our vehicles to use to make it look like our vehicles constantly go into the enclosure. Okay. So it's kind of just decoration. Yeah. Then what we can do is we can here again just like tap the button that lets you place it. Okay. You don't want to like make it too intense. We just want to add like a pathway. These are out. No, they're not. Okay. Oh my God, where's the tool? Okay. Let's add this one that goes kind of around a half circle. Like these two. Like here too, but out this one. Go towards the water. And we can have this one as well go towards the water. Alright. And then when we get to the water, what we can do is we can put sand around the water. Even though they don't need it. It's good just for decoration. Okay. So that's almost perfect. We want to add smaller tools and then add kind of like a mixture. So we want to tap, not like hold. Okay, we want to make it look like there's some variation in the actual terrain. Alright. Nice. I don't like how this is like a 90-degree angle right here, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more. Actually, no, I'm gonna delete some, so go like that. Alright. Sand. And add this and have this go up a little bit too as well. Cool. If we want to, we could add more. Let's close that gate, since they're all in there. And they have enough forest, but I'm going to add more because it's just a little bit less than they need. Or a little bit more than they need. So they do need more. And just want to add some trees there. Alright. Then back here, what I want to do is I want to just add trees in the borders. Alright. Add like this open, or leave this kind of like that. Alright. And I want them to mostly set their area in this little, set their territory here. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna try to escape? Yeah, I think you're gonna try to escape, aren't you? Alright. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open this gate. Where they can actually get the prey. Alright. And obviously you want to add one of these enclosure comfort things. So we can put that on the end right there. And then if we really want to, we can put another one right there. Alright. So which one is the one that goes to the T-Rex? That's Ranger Team 1. Do they do both of them? Yeah, they do. Okay. So I'm gonna set Ranger Team 2 to be the one that controls this one. I can have it like that, I can have it like that. Oh. Are they gonna go for it? Oh, snap. Look at that. Oh my god, that was a perfect pause. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's perfect. Oh my god. It's obvious I'm gonna probably have to use this as a thumbnail. Okay, that was perfect. That was like right on point. Okay, let's see him finish it. Just like that. Fucking hell. Oh my god, that deserves a cuss. Alright, so we have our actual enclosure pretty much done. But we're not done yet. Okay? We want to add some rocks. You know how I love my rocks. So we want to go for the temperate rocks because this is technically a temperate biome. And we want to add some uniqueness to the rocks. Okay? So add it there. So there. Alright, so they're out of this area, so I can actually close this area. And they can't really go back here. So, we have our raptors able to access both these areas so they can come back here for water. Okay. So let's continue placing rocks down. Yay, rocks. We love rocks, right? I remember like the first like 5 weeks of this game. I didn't place any rocks down. I kind of forgot they were a thing at one point, and you can see I'm like in one of my tutorials or one of my videos. You can see me look at the rocks. I'm like, oh, these exist. I forgot about that. So that was funny to look at. You can like, you know, make your own rock formations. I'm not really following anything or doing anything specific with them. I'm just putting a whole bunch of tiny rocks and medium rocks alongside with these. And then something else that you kind of like to do is you want to add some rocks trailing off to the other side of the river. Then you want to do another pile of rocks. That seems pretty good. It does look kind of weird that the water just stops here, because it's technically not looking like a pond. So what we can do is we can make this go all the way out that way, and then we can just add the shape of it back. And then so it goes into the trees, and you can't really see it end. For like right here, what we can do is we can stop this. about right there. And then we could add some of our grass back. Yeah, remember, tap, don't hold. Tapping works better. It's more mixture because you can actually mix the things together. If you haven't seen, someone made the shirtless Ian Malcolm with the blending of the painting tools, so that was pretty funny. I remember seeing that like the first week that mods were able, their save files were like uploaded onto the Nexus. I remember seeing that, and I was like, oh no, why? Oh yeah, it's hilarious. Alright, and you just want to add some rocks. More rocks around. Obviously, I don't know if this technically counts as mixed eras, the Department of Fish and Wildlife. If it does, obviously you could just replace them with the viewing galleries and stuff. I know some of you guys might not want to do that, but I apologize for that. But yeah, I think mixed eras is only for PS5. What is the Xbox called? The new Xbox. The new Xbox. I don't know what it's called. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try. But yeah. So for those ones, it's like that. But let's actually add some rocks here at the entrance. Nice. Alright. So, that actually might be it. Let me see how my amenities are going. That's what I expected it to be like. So this whole area, I'm not gonna put amenities, so it's gonna take a toll on your amenity coverage, because this is technically the operations area. So I'm not gonna put like any amenities here, but I will put some right here. So let's actually put down some large ones. Alright, I have the free build mod on, so I'm just gonna place it, and you guys can place it where that is as well. But the only mod that I'm going to be using for this is going to be free build, but I'm not going to be doing anything that like makes it go into like other buildings or through fences or whatever, because I know you guys can't follow if that happens. So let's place down our amenities. Oh, that helped a lot actually. God. Alright. Okay, then let's give it the good old random moon. Okay, random 2, 4, 5. Alright. Let's do it for this one. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That. I don't know why that didn't randomize. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, cool. So I did that over here too, but later on I did change some of the things. Like I made these panels. But yeah. It's actually a nice enclosure. Okay, let's see our views. So we have our show view. Oh my god, this is actually nice. Oh wow. This is amazing. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Where is our blue? Are you guys moving? But you guys still have you guys technically still have prey. Look at our blue. But yeah. Are any goats going? What I can do is I can add a meat, a carnivore feeder right here, for the viewing gallery. Ooh. But yeah. Alright, you guys are gonna go eat? Alright, so they're prioritized the goat, right? I'm pretty sure they're prioritized the goat. The goat is in their radius. Let me just actually see the comfort zone. Yeah, okay. So, they won't go out of it if they don't need to. But there's going to be, this is going to fill up with goats pretty darn quickly. So, eventually they're, you know, gonna come back in here. But it's also nice to see, you know, dinosaurs just eating, chilling. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, this tutorial. I hope it doesn't bother anyone that my tutorials are pretty much a follow along tutorial rather than a, oh, place this here like 10 length, 5 length, 3 length. And you know, make sure this is perfect. This is like rotated correctly, you know? I hope it doesn't bother anyone that it's not like a direct tutorial and that it's more of a follow along, and you know, if you need to pause you can pause, and you know, it's not like 2 times speed like the speed builds, because the speed builds are entirely like for just the speed build purposes, so you guys can see my process in building it. But when it comes to tutorials I can actually do something like this. um so after I'm done with this whole world of tutorials, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be um doing a Jurassic World tutorial series. So it's gonna have the same, you know, the same concept of, you know, doing one enclosure at a time. But I'm gonna be doing it with, you know, this, with the tutorial type of like aspect. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Um, and I have been seeing your guys' comments. I haven't been responding as often. Um, but I'm gonna be doing that again soon. It's just, um, I kind of got tired towards like the middle of the week, but it's nothing too bad. Like it was fun recording videos. Like there's no negative to that. I just got like tired just randomly, and it had nothing to do with like the recording process. But sorry about that. I'll be responding to comments um again probably already, because this video is recorded like almost a week in advance because I have things coming up, and because next year is holidays, or next week is the holidays, so I'm pre-recording my videos. So yeah, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and I already said that, but goodbye guys.